This video is brought to you by Huawei App Gallery. Hot summer sales are back with App Gallery, and that's why they are organizing a campaign allowing you to get daily coupons and huge discounts up to 50%. Download App Gallery using the link in the description or just refer to my previous video. When you're done downloading Huawei App Gallery, make sure to create an account and change your location to either UK, New Zealand or Ireland. It works regardless of the country you're living in as long as you switch to those. Huawei is running a promotional offer that will allow you to receive 15% off coupons every day till the 4th of August. To participate, nothing easier. Click the link in the description that will direct you to Huawei's main campaign channel. From there, you will be able to claim your daily coupon. On top of that, if you share the campaign link by using the share button to one of your friends, you will get an extra 15% off coupon. Quite a juicy offer, isn't it? To claim the coupons, every day get to the campaign page and click on any of them. Then accept the terms and conditions of the campaign, and those will directly stack up into the coupon section of App Gallery. To redeem the 15% off coupon, click on the share button and get to whatever social media you want to share it from and send the link to your friends. You will receive the 15% off coupon once they open the page in App Gallery. Now head back to the game and buy something that fits the requirements to use the 15% off coupon, and boom, you get yourselves a nice discount. If you selected the coupon, the discount will be applied as soon as you validate the payment. Thanks App Gallery for sponsoring that video. Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which I have the pleasure of talking about the brand new premium tank, and it's French, and that's really impressive because Wargaming just released two new French premium tank in the lapse of time that represents only 1 week. And here it's the Somua SM, basically a better armored version of the AMX 5100, so a tier 8 heavy French tank. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna gamble, and if we manage to get it before having to get to the 25 charms, which I hope will happen, then we'll have the pleasure of talking about it. So let's not lose too much time and jump directly into it. To start off correctly, I just got myself the Somua SM containers, the special bundle that features 3 of them. Hopefully we will be able to get the tank within those 3. That will be a great gift from Wargaming, even if I know that they don't like me. I think it's not gonna happen, and I'll have to spend again and again and again. But let's not lose too much time. Maybe we're gonna be able to get it, and no we don't. We're gonna have to gamble. Yay! So fellas, here we go again. I bought the special bundle with 19 Somua SM containers, so we're not gonna bother. We're gonna go in straight and open them one by one. One thing that kind of sucks, one thing that is good about the crates is that here it's coming for gold. So for those players free to play that want to gamble their golds, which is something I would advise you not to do, you can still try it if you want. But on top of that, what is really great in my opinion, or no, it's not great, I should say, it's kind of sucks that we lack of gold in those. Usually when Wargaming puts them in for money, you are the possibility of getting them for a cheaper price, or at least you get some money back for what you spend because you get golds. But when the crates are coming for gold, it's not possible, which can be irritating sometimes. The drop chance is only 4%, usually it's 5%, so I don't know why Wargaming did that, but hey, I'm not here to judge. At least we have the charms, so we are limited to the number of money we have to spend in order to get the tank. Come on Wargaming, please be gentle with me. I just want to remind you that I'm selling the tank for you, so the more chances I get to have the tank early, the happier I am when I'm doing my reviews. I'm trying some voodoo shit here, guys, just to see if Wargaming is willing to give me something, but I guess I'll have to gamble. Yeah, I'll have to gamble until the 25 charms. Yeah, that's the life of a YouTuber. I don't care. I'll get my money back within 1 or 2 days, so it's not a problem. Come on. Please tell me I'm not gonna have to gamble all the way up to the last one. I'll definitely have to do that, right? Wargaming, please be gentle with me. I forgive you, Wargaming, if you forgive me. And you will forgive me because now you're gonna give me the Somua SM. No, you're not. Alright guys, I just bought the 3 remaining crates I needed for me to get the tank, so it's either we get it in those 3 or I'm guaranteed to get it on the last one. And yeah, I had to gamble all the way down to get the tank, but at least I got it in my garage, a new French premium. You can't know how happy I am when Wargaming is releasing a premium tank that is French. Okay, it seems like as soon as you get the tank in your garage, you have the possibility of buying the special legendary Camouflage, so I'm gonna get it, but I feel like I don't have enough gold, so we're gonna spend a little bit, and after I'm gonna go back with the tank being juicy as hell with its legendary camo. So guys, this is pretty much what the tank will look like when you buy the legendary camo, and it will also switch the name from Somua SM to Somua Grenadier, which means rocket launcher, kind of in French. I don't really know how to translate it, and I'm sorry about it. But yeah, we are here to talk about the tank, and especially we are here to compare it with the AMX 5100. And to make it easy for you to understand, the Somua SM has a worse gun, a way better armor, and just a little bit above mobility when it comes to comparing it with the AMX 5100. So in definitive, this one has a better gun and a better mobility, but this one has a way better armor. And trust me, the armor on the Somua SM is not like your traditional French armor that can't bounce anything, because here you have some kind of a beast mode when it comes to the hull, but we're going to see that after during the tank inspector when we will be on the tank inspector advice. So what do you need to know about this tank? First, we're going to take a look at the gun. It's an auto-loader, same as the one we have on the AMX 5100. The main difference being that you have a better gun dispersion, so an overall better accuracy and a better aiming time. But you are going to sacrifice a little bit of DPM because here you only have 1.8K instead of the 2.1K that you have on the AMX 5100 when you are fully equipped. On top of that, you reload 5 seconds longer than the AMX 5100, so 25 seconds, which is a lot. Truly, it's a lot. Reloading in 25 seconds, but hey, that's how Wargaming managed to kind of balance the Somua SM, because that tank was a freaking beast in World of Tanks PC. For the rest, guys, the reload time between shells is 3 seconds, so in 6 seconds you will be able to burst all your shells with an average damage of 310 per shell. Your overall burst is 930. For the penetration, you will never struggle. Look at this, 244 with your regular, 276 with your gold shell, and 10 degrees of gun depression, so a tank with which you are going to be versatile when it comes to heals, etc. This is something really interesting to mention. For the rest, guys, the main armor on the turret, 200 at the front without angling it, and the rest, the whole overall is really angled with 155 millimeters of frontal armor. And finally, when it comes to the top speed, it's 40 kilometers per hour, but usually with this tank you will be between 32 and 35 kilometers per hour. But I would advise you with this tank to play with the engine power boost, so at the beginning of the game you are going to be able to place yourself correctly. How am I equipping mine right now? I'm going for calibrated shell because with all of my auto loaders I go with this to be able to penetrate all my shells without missing. And then gun lane drive to reduce my aim time. And finally, refined gun, but you could also go for the vertical stabilizer. It all depends on what your preferences are, but I would rather go for the refined gun because usually when I burst my shells I'm immobile. For the vitality part, I go for the defense system because I'm not going to ram anybody. Improved assembly, but you could also go for the enhanced armor if you want in order to bounce more shots. It all depends on what you would rather get, and I would rather get more hit points, so I go for the improved assembly. Toolbox because enhanced strike is useless. Improved optics because I'm not going to camp, I need to push. Engine accelerator to increase a little bit my top speed because, as I told you, it's not the worst, but not the best either, because your average speed is between 32 and 35 depending on how you equip your tank. So if you can climb up to 1 more kilometer per hour, just do it. To finish off with the consumable delivery system, because as you have an autoloader, you don't need to use adrenaline for a longer period of time because you can't use adrenaline, so I would rather go for the consumable delivery system. This is pretty much how I'm equipping my tank. Now let's see what the tank's armor profile looks like. So here you go for the mighty one. As always, we have the lower part of the hull, which is the weak spot, but as long as you manage to hide it, just take a look at this. Boom, 265 millimeters at the front. This thing is in beast mode when it comes to bouncing shells. It's the exact same for the lower part of the turret because it can climb up to nearly 340 millimeters, but usually if people shoot at this part right there, they will be able to penetrate if they have a great penetration. For the rest, the top part of the hull of the turret, is really armored as well, but you still have that cupola to balance the thing out. So in definitive, this tank is truly a beast when it comes to the armor profile, but only at the front. And don't you dare try to angle it, because if you do, you will get penetrated quite easily. You can side scrape, it's not a problem with it, as long as you don't side scrape too much. Like, for example, if you go around the corner, don't go above that because you will be penetrated quite easily. Just be careful about this. But for the rest, you have your 10 degrees of gun depression, and when you use them correctly, you just become a beast and quite a hard target to penetrate. So yeah, this thing is all about bouncing shots. Alright, so guys, that's where we're gonna see the playstyle, and all I gotta say about this is that it's one of the most exciting things I've been able to see during 2021, simply because when you take a look at it, you're gonna see it's literally an AMX 5100 with which you can push through, and this is just awesome. What I mean by that is you will be bounced by pretty much everything. Just take a look, it's starting already with the AMX 5100, and yes, even if you don't have the best DPM, trust me, this tank is gonna classify as one of the most broken tanks at tier 8 as long as you know what you're doing. Because yes, the main problem with this tank is always staying in front of your opponents, but if you do that, you shouldn't struggle too much. As you can see at the beginning of the game, I used the speed boost, and what you want to do with it is basically side scraping, all down, but you would rather push through with the rest of your team. You are team dependent because of your DPM, but if your team is pushing with you, you are the king of the town, like it's the case right now. For the moment, you see that we're pushing, and it starts to pay off because we already killed an AMX 5100. We gotta deal with the rest of our opponents, but it shouldn't be too much of a struggle because they are divided. This is something you don't want to do, by the way, guys. Never do that. Never divide yourself, otherwise you're gonna get completely crushed. And as you can see, it seems like they're coming back into the game because they killed 2 of our friends. But not a problem. I'm going in. I see that the Helsing is on my way. Max roll on that tank, and boom, we killed the fella. Now we have to deal with the Annihilator, and here you're gonna see the main problem of the tank at close range, which is the lower part of the hull. Because if that Annihilator didn't shoot at that part right there, it wouldn't have been able to penetrate the rest of my tank, because I'm literally a beast, a bunker, a French bunker. And for once, it's a pleasure to see a French tank being armored, because that's not something that happens quite a lot. Now, as you can see, there is a Somua Grenadier on the other side of the team, but it's not a problem because it seems like the Kai kind of don't care about us. Maybe he knows we can't penetrate each other without using gold shell, and he would rather go for something easy to penetrate. I'm trying my luck with an HE here, and fortunately he angled this tank at the very last time, but not a problem because we are gonna put him on fire. As you can see, I'm always staying with the rest of my team. I'm not trying to push through by myself alone. This is not something you want to do with this tank, because yes, as long as you have your 3 shells in your magazine, you will be able to defend yourself against your opponents. But once you are reloading, 25 seconds is quite long, and people will rush you, will circle you, and destroy you that way. And this is pretty much how I feel Wargaming balanced the tank. They give it the special armor it has in World of Tank PC, but unlike World of Tank PC, they didn't give it the same gun as the AMX 5100, making it a little bit team dependent and therefore not completely broke. Sorry, I had to well, we don't care. And that's it, guys. That's how we managed to win. 3.9k damage, 2 kills, and this is pretty much what this tank is all about. It's literally a rolling bunker with a good mobility, and as long as you stick with the rest of your team and don't go alone on your side, you should be able to win quite a lot of games. On top of that, it has a crazy credit coefficient, because as you can see, with 3.9k damage, I managed to do nearly 100,000 credits without using a credit booster. So yeah, this tank is definitely a good tank if you want to have fun, but also if you want to make credits. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like, and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.